Hi everybody, it's Cynthia. I know it's been a really long time since I've had a haul video, and I have so many things. We've been shopping like crazy, and sales have not been fantastic lately. They were really good a week or so ago. We were having some great days. The last few days it's really dropped off. I know it's this time of year. The weather's been getting nicer. People have been going out. And talk about the weather here in California on Wednesday. Well, earlier this week, we went to Universal Studios, and it was beautiful out. It was barely 70 degrees. It was so nice. Today, it's going to top out at about 100. Less than a week later, we're at almost 100 degrees. So I'm inside with the air conditioner running and getting ready for a nice cold hockey game. Go Ducks! Hoping that the Ducks are going to move along in the Stanley Cup. So in between all of that, we did do a bunch of shopping, and I'm going to show you some highlights, and hopefully you'll see something that will help you make some pop culture profits. The first two things I want to show you are two t-shirts. You know, I buy a lot of pop culture t-shirts. This, I think, was one of the coolest finds. I thought it'd be worth a lot more money than it is, but I still thought it was amazing. Look at this. This is a Haunted Mansion. Get a little closer here on the tag so you can see that part. Ghost Host Haunted Mansion, like faux costume. So it's a t-shirt designed to look like the man's costume that the men wear on the ride. It is new. So if you can see this, it's a little hard to see on the screen, but see how the Disneyland's been crossed out? To me, that means this was put out of store stock because of a problem, and I think for this reason, I don't know if it'll show up here, there's a little bit of sun fade. So this was probably on top of a pile, maybe too close to a window, and got some sun fading on it, and so they marked this shirt out, which means it's brand new, does have a little bit of issue. This shirt sells sometimes only in the $18, $20 range. Sometimes it's sold like in the $30, $40 range. So again, I've got a little bit of damage, so I might only get, maybe I'll be happy to get 20 some for it. If it was my size, I'd keep it. It's way cool. So that was, and again, if I don't tell you, I pay anywhere from $2 to $3 for a shirt. I try not to pay more than $3 buying them. This I probably would have, but I think I got it on a half price day or a 30% off senior day, not sure which. This one also was a really fun find. I have no idea how the price is going to be. So there's the front, but the back is amazing. Let me see if I can get you the whole thing here. Calico Ghost Town. Look at this, right? 2006 Ghost Haunt Alien Encounter. Now, I don't know why there's aliens and ghosts, but there are. If you see up here, there's a, whoops. See, there's a UFO and a ghost. So Calico Ghost Town is a tourist attraction in Southern California that it's an old western town. It's been there forever. I don't even know how long it goes back as an attraction. We have pictures of my husband when he was like 3 and 4 there. I didn't know they do Halloween Haunt. They should. It's a ghost town. I don't know why not. But maybe they do it every year. This is the first t-shirt I've ever seen for their Halloween Haunt. I love Halloween Haunt shirts. And here's the thing about those, if you find them. We find a lot of Knott's Berry Farm Halloween Haunt because of where we live. They don't sell that well. There's certain ones that do. Usually you got to really hang on to them for a while, and sometimes you'll get 25 or more, but normally, if you're lucky to get 10 or 14, and sometimes they just sit. I have some that have been in my store forever. I have some that have sold right away. Universal Studios Halloween Haunt shirts sell very well, and I think because they're very movie oriented. So because each year they do attractions that have to do with specific movies. So if you find any of those from California or Florida, those are very good sellers, and you want to grab those. And if you find local ones to whatever your local Halloween haunt is, they're probably going to be inexpensive. Pick them up, because again, somebody who went to the event, especially at big places like Universal, those shirts are really expensive. So maybe somebody that couldn't afford them at the time, and they'd be thrilled to have the one that a used one that you found. Also, people collect them, so they want to have one from everyone from every year. So next, I'm going to show you what Caroline the Celtic Trader calls her boo-boo of the week. This is mine. This I thought was amazing when I found it at Savers. Look here. Dumbo. So it's a Disney flat sheet. But the characters, look at this. Oh, sorry. Donald. This Mickey Airmobile. And the on the hem it says Walt Disney Productions, which to me means it's an older piece. I don't know if it actually has a date on it, but it does appear to be an older sheet. Older Disney sheets can sell for a lot of money, as in like over $100, a lot of money. And this one I thought was so unusual because it had all the unusual characters on it, you know, Dumbo and all of that. I grabbed it at, I think it was $3.99, and I had a 30% off discount. I didn't bother to look it up because I thought it's bright, it's beautiful, it's so cute, it's got all these characters. No. Now, again, I do sell a lot of pop culture bedding. Pillowcases are my favorite. They do really well, usually, considering you buy them for like $1 or so. You can always flip them for minimally 12 to 14. So sheets, not so much. They're harder sell. Anyway, the point of this one was after I got home, I looked online. There are just dozens and dozens and dozens of these already listed. When they sell for like $10. That's it. And considering I paid $3.50 for it, and it's going to cost something to ship because it's a little heavier. Yeah, I should have left this one behind. And I don't understand it because it must be one of these new old stock things that just a whole bunch of these showed up somewhere because so many people have them on eBay. I cannot believe how many people have them. Very surprising on that. So put that over here. Let me show you a few other things. I want to show you something specific. Let me switch gears here a second and show you what I got in this bag. So there's a lot of places to source, and one of the places I like to source, but you got to be really careful, is Shop Goodwill, which is, I'm just grabbing more stuff here. You can see them all here. Shop Goodwill is the online version of Goodwill thrift stores. They have a great collectible section. They get some amazing things, but what you got to be careful of on Shop Goodwill is the shipping is generally outrageous. And this is because they not only charge you like usually double whatever the weight really is, they often tack on a handling charge. And in some cases you're also going to pay tax. So, oh no, I don't think you pay tax actually because it's nonprofit. But that shipping kills you. So I found this set, if I can get them all in my hands. This set here of Muppet plush. Now these are the Sababa. I don't know how you say it, but I'll see if I can get the tag. No, it's probably not clear. This thing doesn't focus very well, but it's like Sababa set of toys, plush, because there's plush from a lot of different companies. Sorry, I got distracted because I just saw something that we probably should have noted in our listing. Shoot, gotta go back and fix that. Some child looks like has written their name on the tags, and I will have to mention that, disclose that. Anyway, I bought them specifically, mostly for this guy right here. This is Beaker. His partner is Bunsen, is the little melon-headed doctor, scientist. If you have the two of them together, they go for sometimes upwards of $50. What kills me is we had a Bunsen and we sold it like a month ago. So if I had still had him, I could have put them together. Beaker by himself sometimes will sell for $25. So he alone should pay pretty much for what I spent. Oh, which I said, so I got it for my opening bid I got it for a bid of $11, but I had to pay, I paid a lot for shipping. So I ended up paying $25 for the whole set of them, which is really more than I wanted to spend, but you know, I think it'll work out. So he'll go for that. So always grab him. Also always grab the Swedish Chef. He almost always sells for about $15. We've sold him before. We're Swedish. We tend to pick, my husband's Swedish, he tends to pick these up. The other ones, Piggy, Gonzo, Fuzzy, and Animal, individually don't have a lot of value. They might go for $5 with free shipping, but if I put them together, I should be able to get about $25 on them, or even hold out until I find a few more. of these and put them together. I don't want to lump them in with the other two because people will buy them just to get the other two, which have a value alone. So there's no sense in trying to up the price just for those. So Chef and Beaker going by themselves, these are going to go in a lot, and I should easily double my money. This is another weird little one while I'm here showing you. I love this. This is another Knott's Berry Farm collectible, but it's a Yoo-Hoo and Friends toy, which you'll recognize from these big giant eyes. There's a lot of Yoo-Hoo and Friends toys out there. We actually have some other just regular plush in our store. I didn't realize they made them for theme parks, so this Knott's Berry Farm one is very unusual. I could not find another one like it, so I have no idea what he's going to sell for, but I think I'm shooting in the 25 range to start. All right. Let me see. Oh, we've been already at 10 minutes. All right, let's do a little bit more. I have so much stuff. I'm going to break this up. A couple more shirts. We were on a Savers run yesterday. I dislike Savers prices. Savers, like Salvation Army's, prices all their t-shirts individually. So you're kind of at the mercy of what they think something's worth, as opposed to Goodwill, which prices all their t-shirts the same. This shirt was only $2, and I had a 30% off coupon. I don't know if it has any value, but it was so funny I had to buy it. It says, it's always, hang on. It says, it's all fun and games until somebody gets possessed. And of course it's got the Ouija board. And I just realized it also says something on the sleeve, which I didn't know. Oh, okay. Even cooler. I did not know this. Gosh, I'm a bad shopper sometimes, in a good way. Look at the sleeve. It says, Bats in the Belfry, Ghost Tours, Virginia City. So this is actually kind of like the Calico Ghost Town shirt. This is actually a ghost tour shirt as well. So that, in my mind, really ups the value. So that was a cool find. I left a couple horror movie shirts behind. We tried to buy some different stuff this week. I do love my horror movie shirts, but they don't sell as well as I think they will. The promo ones. That's another one of those things that I like to buy with my heart and not my head. So this was something we took a real chance on. Let's see if you know what it is from a quick look here. Show the bottom, and that. So this is a men's kilt. I guess all kilts are men's kilts, are they? Well, I guess not. Girls got girls kilts for school. The tag says Mercy or Mary. Oh, maybe, no, it says Mercy. I cannot find this brand anywhere. It's an double XL, might be a triple XL. I don't have my glasses on. It's a good, large size, very high quality. It does have a few little issues. It weighs a ton because of the belts, buckles, and it's lined on the inside. This is really nice for like a bagpiper uniform or somebody who just really wants to wear a kilt. Yeah, so we thought we'd take a chance on it because it was only $7 plus I had 30% off. So I thought for that price I could not go wrong. Some kilts I saw sell for up to $70. More of them probably sell in the 30 range. As I said, this one does have a snag, a small snag. I don't know if you're able to see it. Probably can't. There's a small snag right here, and then there's a lot of like threads. I think this edge is supposed to be unfinished like this, but there's a lot of threads. Anyway, I don't think we'll have any trouble getting our money back and maybe tripling our money on that. This is my real chance. I never spend this much money on a shirt. I also bought a jacket, really cool jacket, which actually cost less than the shirt, but my son said, oh, I love that, and he took it. So this shirt was $10 minus my discount. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut this label right now because it's a very delicate material. And I don't want that catching on anything. So this is from a company called Faux Real. And what they make are shirts that appear that when you're wearing them, it looks like you have fully tattooed arms. This one, look at this, is Tattoo Santa. And here's the one sleeve. This one is the best sleeve. Let's go this way with the pinup Santa girl. And the other reason I was willing to pay so much, and the other reason they were asking so much, is that it still has its tag. It's too funny. I should be able to get in the $30 range on this shirt. So in the long run, I probably won't make any more money on it than I make on my regular $3 t-shirts. But I couldn't resist it. It was so funny. And I've been picking up a lot of Christmas stuff lately. I don't really know why, but I have it. This was another wild card. Like I said, I love to buy pop culture pillowcases. So this is Glee pillowcase. And yeah. So I don't know about that one. I didn't look it up, but we'll give it a shot.